37 seconds later, the river detonates like black glass. A pickup truck-sized monster locks jaws around his ribs and yanks him 20 feet under. No splash, no scream, just the pop of bone on a GoPro. What this kid does next with 3 inches of vine and a mouthful of mud will gut punch you. Keep listening, because whatever's down there just learned how to hunt smarter. This stretch of water the locals call Shaporico, the place the current forgets to move. For 300 years, the old heads warned about a croc spirit that got fat on drowned shamans. Science laughed until the river started spitting up bones with cuts no living croc can make. 6 weeks back, fish traps came back shredded from the inside, sliced clean like a sushi chef on meth. Night fishermen heard a heartbeat under the hull, metal scraping wood, bang on with their own pulse. Elders banned night runs. The young guns rolled their eyes right up until the jokes drowned. October 9th, Grandma finds her grandson's paddle stuck straight up in the mud like a tombstone. Blade polished mirror smooth, every scratch planed off by something doing 40 miles an hour underwater. River otters ghosted. Piranhas parked on the far bank, leaving a glass-slick highway down the middle. The tribe's got a name for that highway, Waiti Pora, the path the devil combs smooth before he strolls. Sonar buoy drops in, pings a 28-foot, 4,200-pound freak with bones so dense the software blue screens. Lead Psy guy radios, "Burn the boats, burn 'em now," then static eats the rest. So who do they send? The cocky kid who still thinks the stories are fairy tales. They send the kid who's about to get a PhD in nightmare. October 14th, 6:12 a.m., water warm as spit. Kid wades waist deep, vine snare on his shoulder humming the hunting song his pops taught him. Fish scatter like someone hit reverse on the whole river. Rule 1 in the Amazon, when the fish unionize, you sprint the other way. GoPro locks on a shadow the size of a doorway gliding 30 feet down. It don't swim, it unfurls, scales sliding open like busted shutters, teeth flexing in waves, glowing runway lights around the mouth. Locals just call it YET. Boom. Water erupts. Frame rate crawls. Kid's torso disappears inside a vacuum cleaner made of fangs. 3,000 psi suction rips him 20 feet down in one heartbeat. GoPro spins loose, catches his eyes bugged, blood bubbles spelling SOS. Screen goes black. All you hear is heartbeat, gurgle, Velcro rip of skin on tooth ribbon. 37 feet down, lights a rumor. Pressure pops eardrums like bubble wrap. Tongue the size of a boa probes for the warmest organ, shopping for lunch. But Grandpa drilled one trick into this kid. 3 inches of timbo vine soaked in curare and a throat full of river mud. Kid jams the vine between 2 tooth ribbons, twists a figure 8. Curare hits cold blood like a sledgehammer. Nerves clock out. Jaws freeze mid-chomp. Kid shoves the mud bomb straight into the croc's nose hole. Only soft spot on the whole tank. Beast can't seal its throat. Water floods lungs built for hour-long dives. 90 seconds till it drowns or breaches. Slow motion explosion topside. Mountain of muscle rockets out, blocks the sun. Kid gets spit like a watermelon seed, belly flops on a sandbar 40 feet away. Ribs folded like lawn chairs, coughing red but breathing. GoPro on the bottom stares up, one dinner plate eye fills the lens, milky, pissed, then winks. Not a twitch, a fricking wink. 12 hours later, the village goes full Rambo. Grandmas weave nets out of kumare fiber that'll choke a jaguar. Teens load bamboo syringes with curare concentrate. Little kids paint themselves with juice that smells like roadkill. Human stink gone. Plan, herd the beast into the Igapo, Blackwater lagoon so acidic it eats rebar. Bait canoe floats mid-river, 200 pounds of rotten pig stuffed with clay pots of fish poison. One kid with taped-up ribs paddles it solo, torch in his teeth. Moon turns the river to mercury. Tribe bangs hollow logs. Boom, 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 thunder on a schedule. Thermal cam shows a red missile locked on. Canoe disintegrates on impact. Pots shatter. White foam blooms like a chem light. Oxygen overload hits the croc's bloodstream. Gills flare cherry red. Second later, the net drops. 100 Yanomami yank vines like it's tug-of-war with God. Mesh wraps the tail where scales overlap thinnest. Stones on the corners. Antacid glaze sizzling. 8 canoes fan out, dragging the thrashing freight train into the lagoon's heart. Dawn, October 15th. Lagoon flat as glass. Divers spear down hunting a trophy corpse. Fine zip, but one hubcap-sized scale still flexing like it's got Wi-Fi to the mothership. Lab says the scale is 11 years old. Whatever dropped it is still packing on pounds. Kid with the new scars paints fresh war juice on his chest, looks dead at the lens. We didn't kill Waiti, we just taught it our zip code. Next time it comes after dark. Next time it ghosts the splash. Next time it brings its big brothers. River traffic is still shut down. Guides run double canoes now. One for people, one for meat. Satpics clock 3 new heat signatures, each one bigger, sliding upstream. The kids learn a new bedtime word. Waiti Porrico, the place the river remembers your face. So lock your doors, check your traps, and whatever you do, don't blink when the water blinks back. 'Cause down there, something just upgraded from monster to mastermind, and it's got your name on speed dial.